Kia ora, Oxford Terrace. This is the midweek update, and just got a couple of things to talk about today. Very short and sweet, I hope. The first is that tonight we are hosting this event here in our auditorium. We're expecting a reasonably good turnout of folk as Alan Jamieson comes to our midwinter Terrace talk, and we get some input from Alan, who's been thinking a lot about the fallout associated with certain megachurch failures. Really looking forward to this tonight, and 7:30 in the Oxford Terrace building. Please come. Maybe tell one or two of your friends. There's some very interesting content is going to be dished up for us tonight. I want to encourage you. It's probably not going to be a highly critical conversation, pointing the finger and barking. It's probably going to be a little bit more insightful than that. What are the issues that the church in the Western world seems to be grappling with at the moment, where megachurches have stumbled? And what can we learn as we try to be the church in this time and in this era and in this place? What are the lessons that we can learn and pay attention to? Really looking forward to this tonight, and I invite you to come and to tell your friends and bring some other folk with you as Alan, one of the leaders in our Baptist movement in New Zealand, shares with us about this. That's the first thing. The second thing and final thing is that on Sunday we are combined, all of our three services together at 11 o'clock, and a real celebration this Sunday. We haven't been combined for a while. Looking forward to being God's family together, singing perhaps a little bit more loudly than we sometimes do, celebrating a baptism, and also celebrating that we have recently received a couple of very significant donations, grants to our building project. And so we're going to celebrate that as well. One of the ways we will celebrate is that at about 10:15, there'll be ice creams. We were talking about having Mr. Whippy. Mr. Whippy probably won't work on Sunday because the forecast is not that great. And by the time you were handed your ice cream, you'd probably be as cold and frozen as it is. So we'll have ice creams in the building. We're organising a bulk delivery of ice creams. If you wanted to knock the place off, Friday night would be the time to do it, because there's going to be ice cream in every freezer you can find in this joint on Friday. So on Sunday morning at about 10:15, you show up and you'll get a really nice ice cream. We'll do a bit of celebrating together as we prepare to go to worship, hold a baptism, and give thanks to God for what has happened in terms of these really great grants for our building project. Outside today, the roof is going on, and they're making great progress. The last thing, I'm going to read to you from our theme verse, Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And I've read it once or twice on these videos lately. And this is for you to pray into. This is our verse for 2022 as a church. Ask again, what does this mean in my life? What can I take from this line? Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds, so that you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect.